Good morning. So I just wanted to give a quick update on the no coffee challenge. I made it 4 days with no coffee, no caffeine, no sugar. But today I just really felt like going back and having a cup of coffee. So I broke the little challenge. I'll never lie, okay, on this channel. I will always be honest with you guys. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm going days and days and days without coffee when I really broke the challenge, So I'm just letting you guys know I made it 4 days. But today I had a heavily herbal tea with just a little bit of coffee in it. I don't know, I just really felt like having a little coffee. But I kind of regret it already because it's making my heart race and it's making me a little anxious, honestly. I think my body really didn't want that. So I'm going to go without it tomorrow and go back to the no coffee thing. So it's like sometimes when you take something away that you've been consuming, like let's say it's a daily habit, sometimes when we stop doing it, I've noticed this with myself. Anytime I've tried to quit doing a certain habit or thing, right? What will tend to happen, I have nowhere good to put this thing. What tends to happen is that I'll be like so gung-ho about it, like, okay, I'm stopping, I'm making this change. This is definite, concrete, I have the willpower, it's in my heart to do it, right? But then like you'll find yourself on day 2 or 3 like really wanting it. And sometimes you can push through, and sometimes we'll find ourselves like giving into temptation and being like, you know what, I'm just going to do it today. It's been days without it, it's fine, right? Now that's the dangerous part, because that's the moment where you decide to backslide completely, like right now. Tomorrow morning is my dangerous part. Tomorrow morning is the point where I decide, okay, did I learn the lesson here? Am I going to go back to the tea? Because my body really didn't enjoy the coffee yesterday. So I know my mind wanted it, but my body didn't like it. My body told me, stop what you're doing. You screwed up. You totally screwed up. You bamboozled yourself. Why'd you do this? Tomorrow you're going to do better, okay? But tomorrow, my head might tell me, well, it might give you energy. Well, how these, it does taste really good, and one more day won't hurt, right? But no, that's like the devil in your head. It's like telling you to go against your heart, against your true intentions. So like for my body, my health, that's all connected in my life, right? My good health is the center of everything. So if I make a choice against my good health, I'm making a choice against God, basically. So me having thoughts of going against good health, that's the devil tempting me. So you can't fall for this temptation. Now, if you do fall for it, don't feel bad. I mean, you're going to feel bad for a second, but don't dwell in it. Don't sit and dwell in that. Don't become a victim mindset. Don't fall for the victim mindset. Don't be like, oh, I did this wrong, and be all depressed all day. Like, feel the feeling. Be like, oh, man, I screwed up, and get through it. Just feel it. Think about it. Think about why you screwed up. Think about how you could prevent screwing up next time. Think about your next step from here, how you're going to change this, and decide if you really want to change it or not. Because if you don't actually want to change it, and it's a change you're making for another person, you're going to struggle with constantly screwing it up. So make sure that these changes you're doing are for yourself only, okay? We don't change for others. We change for ourselves. We live life for ourselves. And ourself, we're supposed to be loving and then connect with others. But we're all supposed to maintain our own personal selves. You understand? Like, it's not about being selfish and being all about yourself, but it is about being your own, being sovereign and being strong and standing your ground and taking care of yourself. Like, no one else is going to look out for you the way you will. So it's up to us to look out for our own selves, because if we don't, we get pushed around by others, and we just end up following other people, shadowing their life, and we end up not being the main character in our own story. So you need to be the main character in your story. All right, your changes need to be for you. Now, the changes you make for you may benefit others around you, and they should. Anything good that happens with you should benefit others around you. If you're getting better, that should automatically better your environment, your surroundings, and be beneficial for those around you, your loved ones. So everything is connected, and it's not about being selfish at all. You should never be selfish. You should be selfless. So like, you should care about yourself and be your advocate for yourself, but at the same time still care about others and help others. But there's so much to say here, because you can't always help others if they're not helping themselves either. And certain people, when you see that they really aren't trying and they're not helping themselves, and they just want to consume and take your energy and take your love and your help and be greedy about it, and never reciprocate, never help you back, never give you a moment to vent back, like never be there for you, but you're always there for them. Those are people that you're not going to want to associate with, and you're going to want to separate from. And those are people you're not going to want to be giving and helping, because if someone isn't helping themselves get better, it's not for you to help them, because you helping them is enabling them to keep being messed up. People have to be left alone, messed up, to realize that they messed up so bad that they can change. So, but anyway, back to the whole coffee thing, right? Like, when you make a change, basically what happens is sometimes we'll backslide. And when we backslide, it's very important that we realize, okay, why am I making this change? If you find yourself backsliding like I did today, what you got to do is sit down and really think about the reason you're making this change. I finally found a spot to put it. You got to sit down and think about the reason. Why am I making this change? Think about how important that is to you, right? Like, my good health is of the utmost importance in my life. If I'm not healthy, I could have another stroke. I could stroke out and die. My daughter would have no mother. Like, how am I going to heal the world? How am I going to spread this herbal education that I seem to be the only person in my entire life that knows? Like, how am I going to teach people the stuff I've been studying for the last 10 years? Like, I can't promote this if I'm not alive. If I've been deleted from the matrix, how am I going to continue my mission here, right? Like, I'm not going to be able to make an impact on the world the way I want to if I'm not here. So I have to make sure I'm okay. And I have to take care of my family, myself, and then I have to, after that, spread my business, right? Grow my charity, and eventually be making a huge impact on the world. That's the goal. I mean, who knows what I'll do? I might not do any of it, but I'm not going to say that, because I believe I'm going to do it. I have faith that I'm going to do it. And so that's why things happen for me, because I believe and I have faith. And I have very strong faith in what I say and do. So anyway, with this coffee situation, basically, we got to sit and think about, why am I making this change? What is so important about this change, right? And when you realize that it's about your life is on the line, yeah, it might just be coffee, but my life is on the line here. I had a stroke. I shouldn't be drinking coffee every day. My life is on the line. I have to stop drinking coffee every day. So tomorrow, I'm going to go back to no coffee, because I got tricked by the devil today. I said, you know what, I'm going to have it today. I'm going, it's Father's Day. I got a lot to do. I'm a little tired. I don't feel like getting out of bed right now. You know what, I'm just going to make some coffee. You know what, I immediately regretted it. And that's why I wanted to post this video, so that other people could know, like, I'm a real person, and I do backslides, and I do regret them, and I am not ashamed to admit it, and I'm not embarrassed to tell everybody and be like, hey, I messed up my challenge. I backslid. I drank coffee. I was supposed to be no coffee. I've been talking about it for 5 days. Like, oh, whoops. But tomorrow, I'm going to be here drinking tea. And the reason is because I love myself. And because my daughter is more important than coffee. And because my mission on earth to help spread herbalism, self-sufficiency and survival knowledge, and healing, general healing, the mind, body, and soul, connective, holistically, as a whole system, that's what I'm here for. That's why I'm alive. That's the reason I went through all the trauma I've been through. That's why I have the wisdom I have, why I've been through such horrific traumas, why I've been treated so badly by so many people in my life, why I've been through so many near-death experiences and almost died and actually died but came back so many times. The reason is because I have a very important mission here to help spread healing. And I'm not giving up on that mission, because once I found out that that was my reason, I grabbed onto that and I'm rolling with it. And it's that this train is not stopping. This train is not stopping. I'm just going to keep going with it. So yeah, I backslid. I had coffee today. But tomorrow, we're going to have a new tea blend video. I'm going to formulate a new tea blend. I'm going to try it tomorrow morning, and I'm going to make a little video and show you guys the new recipe. So we're going to turn this backslide, we're going to turn this pain into power. We're going to transmute this mistake into positivity. See, I made a mistake. I drank coffee, but now I'm turning, instead of sitting here being sad about it and feeling like a failure and being upset and a victim, I decided I'm going to make a video and I'm going to tell other people, hey, I messed up. It's okay if you mess up. We can do this, right? And now I'm turning this, I'm transmuting the energy of this mistake into a positive. So I'm showing other people, or at least I'm trying to. Maybe I'm not making the effect I think I'm making, but maybe I will make this effect. Maybe someone who needs to see this video will see it and they'll be like, you know what? It is okay. I can handle it. I didn't screw up my whole life by making one little backslide. And this isn't just about coffee. This could be with anything, with addictions of any kind. It could be with an addiction to a person where the guy's a narcissist and you keep going back to him. Or your mom's a narcissist, or whoever is a narcissist, and you just keep, your sister's whoever, anyone at all. It could be a person. It could be, and you're like, I'm not talking to them. They treat me like garbage. But then the next day you accidentally go, good morning, and get ignored again. You're like, dang it, I said I wasn't going to do it. Ugh. It could be anything. It's okay if you backslide. Every time you backslide, that's a little mini lesson for you to sit down and unpack. You got to sit down. You get this little lesson right here, a little present. You're like, okay, let me unwrap this. Why did I do that? Why? And then you got to sit and think like, okay, what is it about my brain that needs that? If it's a person, it's what is it about me in my brain that needs that person to acknowledge me? Why am I so hung up on their approval? If it's a thing, why am I so hung up on doing this thing or consuming this thing? Okay? Really get deep in there. What is driving you to do this behavior that you're addicted to? That's where your answer lies. And I will leave you with that, because that's a lot to think about. And as always, I hope everyone has a great Father's Day and a great day in general. And yeah, it's okay if you make mistakes, because mistakes are lessons. And we need to turn our pain into power. I've turned all my pain into power. Every time I get hurt, abused, betrayed, beat up, whatever it is, near-death experience, almost murdered, whatever it is, I turn that into power. I use that experience to teach other people about how to handle that situation, how to survive that situation, how to heal from that situation. I teach people how to avoid those situations. What did I do that got me in that situation? Okay, let me teach people how to avoid it, because I went through it, and let me just teach people about the red flags to look for. You can turn your pain into power, and you have to. That's the only way to survive this crazy world we're in. Have a good day.